So let's do this division. Before I start dividing, what I'm going to do is I need to get my divisor, and instead of doing the 41 timetables, because I don't know my 41 timetables, I'm going to round or estimate this number to a number that is closer, that I can do my timetables that I know. So 41 will be closer to 40. So 40 is one timetable that I can definitely do. But Mr. Charles, I don't know the 40 timetables, but I know the 4, so I can start with 4. Times 0 is 0, 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 8 times 3, 12 times 4, 16 times 5, 20 times 6, 24 times 7, 28 times 8, and times 9, 36. And since this is the 40 timetables, I'll just complete it with the 0 at the end, and I have the 40 timetables. Okay. Key important thing here, I am not using these numbers. These are just a reference for my division. I'm going to have to multiply 41 times one of these digits to get to my number. These are not the exact numbers. These are an estimation. That's what I'm using them as a reference. Nada más. Okay. Now, next. 41 is a 2-digit number, so in my dividend I need to separate 2 digits. So there we go, 15. So I go 41 times what number gives me 15, or the closest thing to 15?
0.
It will have to be 0, because times 1 will be 41, and that's greater than 15. Exactly. Since we're dividing whole numbers, the 0 for now I'm not going to use it. Later on when we divide decimal numbers I will use that 0, but for now I don't. So 41 times 0 is 0, and I subtract 15 minus 0, 15. That 15 is going to move up next to the 1, so now I have 151. Now is where this begins. 41 times what number is 151? Well, I don't know, but I know that 151 is going to be between 120 and 160. Which one can I use? Well, what would I use?
Number 3.
160, but remember, this 41 is greater than 40. So if I multiply 41 times 40, it's going to give me more than 160. And I don't need one. I only have 151. So I'm not going to use 4. I'm going to end up using 3. Okay? So that again, I'm not using 120. I'm multiplying 41 times 3, because I need the exact number that I'm for my subtraction. So 41 times 3, and I'm going to break 41, which is 40 times 3 plus 1 times 3. 40 times 3, 120. And 1 times 3, 3. And 120 plus 3, 120. So it's less than 151, so that's the number I'm going to use. So 41 times 3 is 123, and now I can subtract that. 1 minus 3, no, I need to regroup. So this will be 4, this will be 1. 11 minus 3, 8. 4 minus 2, 2. And 1 minus 1, 0. Now, I know I chose the correct number because my difference here, 28, is less than my divisor, 41. If this difference would have been 41 or greater, then that meant that I would have had to use not 3 but 4. But since 28 is less than 41, that's perfect. I don't need to worry about it. Now, I'm going to bring out 28. That will be 282. 41 times what number is 282 or the closer. Notice that if I do times 7, it's going to be 280. But I'm not using 40, I'm using a greater number than that. So probably if I multiply times 7, it's going to go over 282. So I'm going to use 6 instead. So I'm going to multiply 41 times 6. I'm going to break 41 is 40 times 6 and 1 times 6. 40 times 6 is 240. 6 times 1, 6. And 240 plus 6, 246. So the 6 goes here. 41 times 6 is 246. And now I subtract that. 2 minus 6, we can't. We have to regroup. This becomes 7. This becomes 12. 12 minus 6, 7 minus 4, 3. 2 minus 2, 0. So now I have a residuo, a remainder. Now, how do I know my division is correct? Because my remainder is less than my divisor. That means that this division is correct. If my remainder would have been 41 or greater, that meant that I had to use a different number. But since it's less, then that's correct. So my answer would be 36 and a remainder of 36.